So this market is a moving target. The major averages just notched new session highs, but it keeps continuing. It's like that scene in Airplane, the original one, where they have the crash landing. And they say, the plane is landing, gate 5, 6, 7, because it keeps going. That's what's happening with these markets. Right now, the Dow Jones Industrial is having a banger of a session, up 1,126 points, S&P up 185. These are the best numbers since May 12th of last year. That's how big this day is. The NASDAQ is gaining nearly 800 points. That is a huge move of 3.8%. The Russell 2000 also having an epic episode here, up 3.5% or 81 points, and the transports. Transports, of course, are very oil sensitive. West Texas Intermediate fell in the aftermarket and also in the early part of the last half of the session. So we've got the transports jumping nearly 600 points or 3.25%. This, of course, traced back to some hopes and, again, unconfirmed reports that Iran is ready to talk and bring this war to an end. The war that began on February 28th. It's just a month old, meaning the month of March has encompassed the entirety of the conflict. Chemicals and refiners, it's not just oil companies that have done incredibly well. They are in like a lion with LyondellBasell, Apache, and Dow Inc. Dow, of course, the big chemical creator here. We've got Lyondell gaining 39% at the top there of the leaderboard for the month, followed by Apache, formerly Apache, APA, up 39%, huge refiner, and Dow Chemical up 34%. When you're talking about out like a lamb, we're talking Estee Lauder. Lauder's had quite a rough couple of weeks here, down 34%. Paramount Skydance down 32%, and Super Microsystems tumbling the most. Actually not, down 30%. Or about, yeah, we're talking to 22.55. So it's been a very rocky time for all three of these names. But even in the midst of a war and tariffs, Americans' moods about the economy unexpectedly rose this month. Consumer confidence came in at 91.3, sailing over the estimate of 88. But now that gasoline prices have hit $4 a gallon, double since before the war, by April, shoppers could see the impact work its way through to higher prices at grocery stores and online shopping. Who better to ask about real consumer sentiment than the man with his finger on the pulse of global spending, Amazon CEO Andy Jassy. What have you seen from your overall customer at Amazon?
Well, consumers are still quite resilient. And, we see customers spending. We've seen for many months now that customers they're aware that there's some uncertainty. And so they are being careful about how much they spend. Whenever they can trade down in price, they try to trade down in price. But we've seen consumers continue to spend. If you just look at how substantially our everyday essentials business continues to grow because of the ability to deliver to customers in so many cities same day or one day. It's, we find that more and more customers are using Amazon for more and more of their purchases. And they're going to always be evolutions in what's happening in the economy, and there'll be different things that drive costs up, and hopefully over time we'll be able to take them down. But the consumer has been resilient.
There is a report that Amazon is building a phone that could be heavily AI embedded with Alexa, and it would be like nothing else out there. You doing a phone, Andy?
Oh, Liz, I'm not going to comment on any of those types of rumors. I don't have anything to share with you today. This is pretty big news to share.
Yeah,
so we're really excited about
there
this
is the phone piece, and besides, the weaving in, as what you said, what you can share with Amazon, which now has the satellite deal. It's got AWS, it's got healthcare, you're making your own chips now. I would imagine at some point the chips will be embedded in these satellites.
Yeah, well, we made silicon for our satellites as well. And we have, it's one of the things that people sometimes haven't realized over time is just how strong a capability Amazon has built in building chips. And it really started in the CPU space of AWS, where we had this very deep partnership with Intel, which we still do, but customers always want better price performance. And when you have a very significant leader, they have a lot of other priorities. So we built our own chips called Graviton, which are 30 to 40% more price performant than the other x86 processors. We saw the same thing playing out in the AI space, which is why we built Trainium, which is about 30% more price performant than comparable GPUs. It's growing like crazy. The two top AI labs in the world, and Anthropic and OpenAI, have made huge commitments to Trainium. And we build chips in many of our businesses because we have specific requirements and we have such experience and scale that we know we can optimize performance for our use case.
You just mentioned Anthropic as we finish this up. So I know you're not ready to talk about some of the synergies that may come from this relationship, but I went on Anthropic and I asked Claude, what would be great Delta Amazon partnerships? And it came up with a couple. I want to show you guys, so I want you to give me a thumbs up, a thumbs down, or a maybe. Here's one. Amazon biometric boarding. Amazon's palm recognition technology could be used as the default boarding and lounge access method. Oh, you like it? Okay, thumbs up. Amazon cargo partnership. I mean, Delta, you've got a lot of belly space. You could even convert some for Amazon fulfillment, competing with FedEx and UPS on key routes. Oh, okay, good. Good for Claude. Claude's doing well. Alexa plus travel concierge. Okay. Prime Video perks. Passengers access the massive content library that you guys have, MGM. Delta SkyMiles members could earn miles by watching Amazon originals, and in turn, your viewership goes up on those originals.
Why not?
Maybe? Okay. And finally, shopping at 30,000 feet, with purchases handed to you upon arrival at the gate.
That's interesting too, and hard, but interesting. Yeah, possible.
It's entirely possible. Yeah. Entirely possible.
Because I would love a perfect New York bagel upon arrival in San Francisco, because San Francisco bagels are horrible.
I think any of that is possible. But just there, you saw the power of this franchise and what we're going to create together. The sky is really the limit here.
Thank you both so much.
Thanks for having us.
Really appreciate it. That was great fun. I'm glad you played along. It was terrific. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's just so exciting.
Yeah.
It is.